All right. Our wonderful guest, Garwin, would you like to tell us about our encounter of the podcast?
The hot-headed. Sure. Eveth Ferret, a female half-elf mage, is seeking the aid of adventurers. She has been delving into complex lore and history to locate a powerful artifact known simply as the Spark. Ooh, on Amulet of Planes. The Spark is said to allow any who wield it to shift between the different planes of the multiverse. Eveth wants to explore the multiverse and record the different worlds. Different worlds. This tool will allow her to do just that. She, unfortunately, ran into a small snag. She believes she has located the item in a lost temple hidden in the mountains. While she has no problem deciphering the complex runes and avoiding the traps, she ran into an unexpected challenge. The vault room is barred by magic and defended by two flame skull guardians, known as Ten and Peller.
I forgot that's what I named him.
Wow.
Yep. A character who succeeds in a DC 18 Intelligence Arcana check knows that flame skulls regenerate shortly after being destroyed. She is unable to defeat them both in combat and has been unsuccessful at reasoning with them. She needs allies to take down the tiny terrors. The battle area is littered with scorch marks and rubble. Worst of all, most of the floor has holes and looks to give away at any second. Since the flame skulls fly, it is only a challenge for the party. Below the temple floor is a deep chasm 200 feet deep. Explosions slowly batter away the floor during the fight. A character who succeeds in a DC 19 Intelligence Arcana check or Religion check knows that the only way to stop the regeneration process is sprinkling its remains with holy water or a dispel magic, or even a remove curse spell.
Yeah.
What-
Flame Skull is one of my favorite creatures in this
yeah.
game.
What do you guys think
Oh.
about this?
Oh, I love it.
Yep.
Got a bubble in my throat.
Oh.
I also love that on a name, hot-headed.
Yeah, I'm
You can
bit
make it a pun
on
and a
board.
description. You can make the flame skulls hot-headed.
Yes, I love it.
And I
And
also love the fact that it offers a tiny sliver of possibility of reasoning with them.
Yes, they are intelligent creatures, so that's
Yes.
definitely one of the big things.
Yeah.
Dulcinea brings up a really great point that says, "Please tell me they rip apart any attempts to for the casters or the enemies to cast spells." One thing that they can do that's really interesting, not only do they have blur, which makes it harder to hit them, they have the shield spell, magic missile. There's so much threat that comes from these little bastards that will just terrorize your neighborhood.
Oh yeah, and also her additional comments. They can literally just go, that's not magic, and I saw your lips move.
and they also have a solid amount of resistances and immunities.
Yes, so it
Which,
really.
and I kind of felt bad one time where a player was hit a bunch of flame skulls with a cone of cold, and I forgot they were immune to cold.
Oh no, yeah, because even though they're flame, they're immune to cold, fire, and poison.
Which,
So they're terrifying
funnily
little
enough,
bastards.
makes a bit of sense considering what are you gonna do with to something that's on fire? I mean, are you gonna freeze the fire? Why is it easier to freeze something that's on fire than something that isn't?
Well, in
Did you just try to paralyze me? I'm a skull. I have no body to paralyze.
well, they also can make flaming spheres, which you can move around the battlefield by they just laugh and taunt the player characters, which is a lot of fun. So
yeah.
they're too hot to feel cold. That's funny. Overall, it's a pretty simple, straightforward adventure. Obviously, I've been running the plane shifter game online for everyone, and so the spark and all the planeswalker stuff's there because that's what I've been studying and everything. So
you could even make them a bit. You could even make them a bit special. Make them specific creatures that are a bit above normal flame skulls. The exact same stats, except they have the innate ability to cast counterspell twice a day. Both of them separately. So
Ouch.
every time they counter a spell, they always go, "That's not magic," or "I saw your lips move."
I like that. I like that.
I saw the pigeon inside your sleeve.
Fake. Overall, it's a pretty fun one. I think the big challenge comes from the fact that as the battle goes on, the floor
Yeah.
kind of disintegrates, and that makes for challenges in and of its own self. So,
It's
all right,
definitely a good idea to establish for yourself what round the floor finally gives out.
yes. Me, I'm a fan if fire hits and then that chunk goes out, you get a deck save to grab onto a lip.
Oh yeah.
Alcina says, chef's kiss. Perfection.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
that'll do it for our encounter, Hot Headed.